What's up? Welcome to our garden. Leonard Nimoy, famously known as Spock from Star Trek, was also a poet, and he wrote a poem about gardening. And this is how it goes. Life is like a garden. Perfect moments can be had, but not preserved. Leonard Nimoy. When I think about that poem, if life is like a garden, then how does my garden grow? Well, that's what this particular video series is about, because I'm going to invite you to watch as I take a brand new garden, nothing but dirt, and I build it up. I'm not an expert, but I'm not a novice, so if there's anything you see that I'm not doing right or I could be doing better, the comments are open, and I'd really appreciate it if you would let me know. Otherwise, welcome to our garden.
Life is like a garden. Perfect moments can be had, but not preserved. Life is like a garden. How does your garden grow?
So this is our brand new backyard, and we have yet to do anything to it. Can end up being our vegetable victory garden here, but we just moved in, so we're going to start of a cold, winter crop, some spinach, some carrots, some radishes and stuff. But we got plans for this yard.
It only takes a moment to plant a little seed, a dream, a hope, or a simple deed. With soil of time and roots so deep, it sprouts through trials, no promise to keep.
Alright, so garden update. It's early in February, and we've popped in our first raised beds. These are temporary. We just kind of stuck it over there because I don't plan on building any hardscaping over there this year. And otherwise, we continue to till. The soil back here is all clay, so when it rains, it's this awful, like, sucking mud, and then when it dries as hard as a rock. In our raised beds over there, which you kind of can't really see because they're in the, most of them in the shade. The only thing that's really growing well is the radishes, and we are getting some carrot greens. But we're a lot more hopeful for our raised beds. So these temporary beds are made out of these bricks and pressure treated wood, and I can already see the comments where people are going to be like, oh, the pressure treated wood isn't good because of the chemicals used. But pressure treated wood is no longer treated with arsenic. It's now treated with a copper solution that isn't toxic. So, just so you know.
How does your garden grow?
So today I am doing seed starts for the first time. I've never tried this. We set up a little seed station. I don't know, lights. We got lights and heat mats and all that. And here's where we're starting today.
Good morning. Listen to those birds. Yesterday, put down some weed block, and I'm feeling pretty good. These weeds are unmanageable out here, so feeling pretty good about the weed block.
Okay, so here I've marked out the area for the pavers. I got this little area back here by the house, so we can have like a little spot here, but then the pathway goes to the central patio area here. And the places with the vertical lines are garden beds, and then like this is a walkway that goes over here, and then this is a walkway that goes over there. And the biggest thing was to see if this little square in the middle is big enough for like a table and chairs for people to hang out, because it's going to be like the central garden area. But it is. Alright, time for a garden update here. So we got our 4 raised beds, and we're getting a little bit up in this one, but you know, whatever. But radishes. All of this green that you see here is radishes, so radishes are really growing well out here. I'm actually surprised. I planted beans at the base of all these poles, and I have yet to get any bean sprouts, and I'm kind of wondering what the heck is going on, because beans are like the easiest thing you can grow, but maybe it's just not hot enough. I still have the markings for the protege paver patio. I'm still working out the details on that. And everything that we direct sowed is absolutely impossible. She's overrun with weeds, so can't see shit. You know, we're starting to lay down some weed block because it's just like unmanageable. So I got to figure that out, because like, you know, I'm not going to weed block the whole backyard, but we definitely want it away from the fence and the house. So the wife actually did all this back here. And this weed block is extremely effective. This is a 3.2 ounce, and it's doing a great job. Every now and then you've got to go to the side and pull out something that's trying to grow on the side, but you know, otherwise, you know, there's a drain, just cut a hole for it. There's a clean out, cut a hole for that. I'm pretty happy with this stuff. And actually, I think on this side of the house, it's mostly shaded by our neighbor's home, but in the afternoon the sun comes up right there and gives it a couple hours. You can kind of see the sun coming right there. Gives it a couple hours of sunlight. So I was thinking about putting 2 beds back here and doing plants that like shade. And that's about it. That's about it. We're coming along. Here's a little bit more of an update. So this is the our little seed start right here, and this is the first year I've done seed starts, so I'm learning a lot. So you can get in there, you can see that there's a row behind this, and the row behind is a lot of tomatoes, and they're honestly getting really leggy. And then we have our great zucchini squash with those yellow leaves. And when I look it up, the yellow leaves are either you're watering too much or you're watering too little, which is kind of super frustrating. So I'm just over there, you know, I try to make like one change and see how it impacts the plant and then make another change. But I think I am going to pot up that back row and you know, pick all the best seedlings and pot them up and see if that makes them happier. All right, so I know they don't look amazing, but these squash have actually improved since I up potted them. Like some of the leaves that were completely yellow got some of their green back, and you know, they're growing. There's new leaves on almost all of them. I am starting the process of hardening these off. So I'm gonna leave them out a little bit today, and leave them out a little bit longer each day. And in about I don't know, 5 days or a week or something, I'm gonna go ahead and transplant them into the garden. And also, I'm gonna do some pruning. You know, like, I don't know if this leaf is doing any good for the plant. Other ones are like brown and shriveled. So I'm gonna get off everything that's dead because it's not doing anything for the plant. And otherwise, up potting these plants really improved the seedlings a lot. Oh, I just killed that one. Look at that. Shit. All right.
It only takes a moment to plant a little seed, a dream, a hope, or a simple deed with soil of time and roots so deep. It sprouts through trials, no promise to keep. Is it blessed by the sun? Is it blessed by the rain? Is it blessed by your hand? How does your garden grow? Choke the paths we tread, storms may bend what we've carefully bred, yet in the dawn new growth appears, turning sorrow soil into fruitful years. Is it blessed by the sun? Is it blessed by the rain? Is it blessed by your hand?
See, one of the bulbs. Yeah, we go already.
Yeah.
This might be our first success.
French breakfast radishes just coming in for the win. Look at these guys. Not that many of them though, huh? Still.
Is it blessed by the rain? Is it blessed by your hand? How does your garden grow? Harvest comes in seasons turn, lessons reaped from what we've learned. Though petals fall and winters bite, the garden lives in eternal light. How does your garden grow? How does your garden grow?
I opened this package and I figured it would be awesome if we opened it up together. So it's a packet of seeds, and that's from my buddy. He's a friend of mine, and he's a Bitcoiner, and he sells seeds for Bitcoin. And I just did an order, and I got my shipment in. Looking forward to all of these. Watermelon, of course, delicious. Sugar snap peas are the best. Most of the time these don't even make it to the kitchen because you just, you see a fresh pea ready to go and you just pop it off and eat it. They're delicious. And some cucumbers. So I've never grown cucumbers before, so I'm looking forward to that. And what do we got? What do we got here? Oh, okay. I know what this is. These are just some printers that come in super handy. And a little seed distributor. This is actually going to come in pretty handy for me. So I don't know if you guys picked up on it yet, but I'm actually visually impaired. So you've probably seen me like do something stupid, like try to thin out seedlings and then like, cut the one that I was trying to keep, or I'll look at the garden and I'll be asking my son like, hey, where's the thing at? Or being visually impaired, one of the problems that I have is that sometimes the seeds are really tiny and they're like the same color as the soil. Like when I was planting the Rasmus broccoli, for example, the seeds are tiny. The seeds just look like a little like grain of soil. And when I was planting them, I dumped like, I don't know, a dozen into one of the seed cells, and then I couldn't get them out because I couldn't see. So hopefully this can help me with that. But otherwise, Froggy over at SeedVault.Market, I appreciate you, man. All right, so yesterday I was at my brother-in-law's house and they gave us an onion. I don't know anything about this onion. It's obviously sprouted. I don't know what the species is, so we're just referring to this as the family onion. We're just gonna dig up a spot, we're gonna plant the family onion, and we'll keep track of it and see what happens.
Lovely onion. I love onion.
What's up? Today I potted seedlings into these little 3x4s, and it just so happened that Dad was here today, so he was hanging out with me while we were trying not to kill all these. Well, not him. He's just a bystander. If these plants were murdered, it was me. But yeah, just chilling out on a lovely Monday, potting some seedlings. All right, so my first crack at seed starts. At first it didn't seem to be going too well, but I mean, take a look at these tomatoes. They're actually looking like tomatoes. And then I just kind of put everything in there into bigger pots, so hopefully we get some similar results.
Appears, turning sorrow soil into fruitful years. Is it